In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a stock that is about to go insane tomorrow and why all of you should keep it in your watch list. We're also going to look at the overall markets to get you guys ready as always. Y'all, let's dive into the charts right off the bat. We got the Nasdaq once again. And again, we're going to use it because it's an easier chart. In the last video, I warned you guys about a potential continuation. The trend is still bullish. So it's unwise to fight the trend. When it's ready to collapse, the market will let us know in one way, shape, or form. It has ways of letting us know. Like, you're gonna find out, all right? But for now, the bulls are in control. And I did mention 20,500 wouldn't be too much to ask. And so far, it looks like we're about to get there. I think tomorrow is the day where we actually get past 20,500 and maybe even reach 20.6K. Yesterday, the market gave us a doji, which is unfortunate, but it happens after massive moves like we had on Monday the 17th. The market can give us dojis and it can give us a whole lot of nothing. And on these days, you don't really want to do too much. All right, you really don't. But tomorrow, I think tomorrow is going to be a good day. Now let's look at the VIX because it's been a while. And the VIX is still trading above 12. If we zoom out on the daily, it looks like it wants to make another retest down. There is a small little gap right there at 12. All right, that I left behind from this jump between the 13 and the 14. And again, if we see that push on the Nasdaq, this one is definitely going to drop. And we might see another retest of that level. And then after that, maybe see turbulence. It's something to get ready for. You're supposed to get ready for it. That way when it does happen, and then when the market gives us that specific clue that we're looking for, you won't be caught off guard. All right. So now let's look at the stock that is about to go insane tomorrow. That stock is none other than Netty or Nat. All right. Now for those of you who watched yesterday's video, you should be like already picked up to speed. Because I kind of did share it. I definitely did share it. All right. Now, I want to share it again in today's video as just to start this one off. Because there is an ascending triangle on the charts. Right there. That's the level of support. With an ascending triangle, the level of resistance is flat. And support, we get higher lows. As you can see right here. All right, and we breached on the 17th, and then the 18th we went even higher. And I explained to y'all, I gave y'all the what I was doing with Netty. Let me share this one with y'all again. All right, so this is it. This is Netty from the 17th. All right, and then yesterday I put out a stop loss in the morning of 17.75, and then at 10:13 I ended up getting out of it. I got out of it for some profit after the stock was up by 0.7%. Okay. I thought 78.56 was the high of day. And I was also looking at another opportunity that was cooking. Okay. So I took my money out from there, took some profit from there. And then later on, yesterday, we're just going to scroll down. That way you can see the next trade. This was 40 minutes after I sold nets. I saw a beautiful bullish pennant on IWM and I had to take that trade. Now, in the last video, I told y'all net can actually continue to go higher and higher to $86. And some of you may be asking if I believe that it's going to go up, which I still do. And which is the reason why I'm sharing that again. It's going to go to 86. All right. I still do. Now, why would I sell it? All right. Now, over here, we like to do things, we like to trade things one by one. Why? It's easier. All right. Nobody is stressed and it's easy to manage one trade versus managing 2 or 3 trades, especially for beginners. All right. It's just an easier method for everybody. No one is stressed at all. All right. So this one was the focus at that specific time. We bought calls on it on IWM, the C202. The price target that I had was 202.5, and the stop loss that I had was 201, right? And then I ended up, again, this is the game plan, like I always do. Again, for those of y'all who've been in the Discord, who are in the Discord, or who are new or interested in the Discord, this is how I do things. This is the plan. So it was just laid out, and then 11:30, I ended up getting out of my calls, and we're gonna go back to ThinkorSwim. We're gonna look at IWM. Yeah, IWM looks like this, and I got out at exactly 11:30 a.m., which is right at the top, right here, after capturing gains from this move right there. All right, it was looking like it was exhausted, and the gains were good. I figure, why not just collect, and then if it tries to break that previous high right here, then I can always chase it back with calls just to finish off that move. All right, but instead this thing actually turned out to not do anything. It just goes sideways and sideways until the close. So it was a great exit. All right, now, is it going to go up to 202.5? Probably. I've seen it happen like this before, where it doesn't go all the way on day one, and then the move happens immediately out the gates on day two, and we see massive push up. Like, I've seen it so many times. It happened before. So am I looking at this? Yes. If that alert rings, would I be tempted to take a trade on it? Most likely, maybe. All right. But yeah, that's my thoughts on IWM. That's the trade that I took on yesterday. Now let's keep going. Let me show you. So I took another trade, and this one I ended up breaking even. And the reason, the trade was on SPY. I got SPY because it was showing another ascending triangle like this one, but I had to get rid of SPY because, okay, this is the ascending triangle right there. All right, game plan, very simple, one at a time. And I wanted to see a push all the way up to 550, but instead of going all the way up there, SPY decided to play games and do this. So I broke even, and I immediately got rid of SPY. Now let's go back to SPY. Let's see. All right, so this is SPY, and right now the futures are up. Like I told y'all before, I've seen this scenario. It can be sloppy in the beginning, right? Even though the structure is absolutely clean and I don't see anything wrong with it, right? It can be really, really clean, and then it can close really strongly, and the move can carry on until the next day. I'm pretty certain that we're going, like, this bell up here is going to ring. Like, I'm pretty certain that's gonna happen. All right, the bulls are in control, and so far it's looking decent. It's looking decent. So that's my thoughts on the SPY. Another trading opportunity that y'all may or may not have caught was on NVDA. There was an ascending triangle on NVDA. This one pretty simple. The breakout happened, price target 135.50. This one actually outperformed and just kept going and kept going. Let's go back to ThinkorSwim. Let's check out NVDA. All right, and this is how NVDA performed after that. Those contracts were up by 150% from the appropriate entry all the way up to the exits when it first hit 135.50. All right, now let's do an update. Some of y'all have been asking me questions in the comment section of the last video, so we gotta check out Shopify. Now with Shopify, there is a lot of money to be made on here. A lot of money, especially when you look at that left hand side. Massive gap all the way up to $77. It's retracing right now, which is actually a good thing. They could be setting up for a major push tomorrow. I think we might see a big push tomorrow, especially if that level holds. If not, then it could give us a bullish harami, where we see a tiny green candle like that, And then Friday could really be the day where we finally push and we have a big candle that looks like this all the way up to $69. But as of right now, I do like it. I like how it's setting up. So be patient, pick your entries wisely. The weekly chart is still bullish. Again, it's testing support. Again, right there. All right, so be patient. Be patient. The move will happen. And I think it's also going to continue on next week. So that's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks. And that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button. As always, I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Eastern time. So definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, including the details of the contracts that I buy, and most importantly, the reasons why I take the trades that I take to begin with. That way you get to learn along the way. You can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul and Goodman at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.